right, good evening. I hope everyone is doing well wherever they are in the world currently, whether you're in Italy or in the US or elsewhere. I hope everyone's doing great. You may notice that I do not have my typical sparkle today, that the lighting is very, very dim. Um, Unfortunately, yesterday I suffered one of my migraines, and today I'm still recuperating. This may not be one of our long streams as we're used to on Saturdays, but I did want to make sure that I stopped in because I know that we have a few people that like to stop on by and say hello. So I'm here to say hello to every one of you that's out there because you make my weekends, so I want to make sure I show up for you guys as well. So we'll be back to playing a little bit of Sims 4 Very Veggie Challenge, Eggplant Generation. We're gonna kind of just get into it. Baby is a little bit, or was at least when I got in, a little bit upset. So he should be eating, and then I'm gonna make mom teach him how to go potty. But yeah, so I'll be eating some dinner, and maybe taking a little bit more breaks. So I do apologize if this isn't your typical Maddie Faye stream evening, but I'm just happy that we have this community and we can be together for a little bit today. So let's get on into it. All right, so let's see what we've got going on. So last time we ended up, well, the last couple episodes we moved out, so this is now our new home. This I got off the gallery. This I actually just built though, and it's kind of like our wine cellar workout room. We initially were dating Joe Trader, and that is who our baby daddy is, but Joe, we ended up having some neglect in the household, and our initial baby was taken away from us. So if you actually look at our family tree, you can see that. Oh. Oh! Wait, did this just happen, or were they always married? Okay, sorry, I was not expecting this when I came to check this, but so this was our original baby, and it was taken away by the Sims Social Services due to neglect. So we're mad at mom, and mom is now, when she dies, going to give us the $1 million plus that she won when she won the lottery. And Joe over here, I guess, is now married to this fairy. And so baby's got stepmom. Seems like a quick turnaround time. But yeah, so Bryn is now single. She is super vengeful and so against love. She has had her mother fail her. She's had her partner fail her. She now has this baby that she is like very, very dedicated to raising, but she's also very dedicated to ruining everyone else's relationships. So let's pop out of here. So right now Babes is a little hungry and then he needs to go potty. Hopefully we can manage to do that. We like just aged him up, so like everything's very, very fresh. We had a little bit of a glitch with our butler, and she was standing on top of the counter for some reason, so I need to now move that back. Not really sure how that happened. And what do you need? Ooh, your energy is absolute trash. And you're using your diaper. I didn't want you to use your diaper. Stop using your diaper. Potty help from Hina. Why, mom, go to bed. Why don't you go to the bathroom? And go to bed. Alright. Let's eat and then let's go to sleep. Alright. So we got their evening a little bit set up. Tonight for dinner, because I think it's kind of just becoming a thing where I eat dinner with y'all on the weekends. Tonight's dinner is from a local food truck. We had to drop some of our stuff for our move off at my in-laws today. So on the way back, we were like, what food do we even have in our fridge? And we're like, screw it, we're gonna have to pass this food truck that we like anyways, so we're gonna grab food. And I ended up getting quesadilla with extra cucumber on the side. So kind of dipping the cucumber into the consomme. Pretty good. Last couple times we've had it, I haven't been super happy with it, so I'm hoping this time will be better. Loading it up with some lime juice. Already got the cilantro and onion on there. And give it a good dip in the consomme. And this is going to be very messy, so. It's pretty good. The last few times I've had it, it's been mostly very fatty. And I just don't want to have to eat through those big pieces of fat. There's a lot of meat in there. A little dry. Consomme is a little, too oily. But the horchata is pretty good. Why don't you come over here if you want love? One of the other things that happened, and I feel awful about it. We left today. We left this morning. Around 10. Come here, baby. You wanna come say hello? We left this morning around like 10 to go to my in-laws. And we stayed for a little bit because my sister-in-law is in town right now. Staying with them. Come here. Oh, I know. You come here. And she... Oh, wait. Not she. Yeah, my sister-in-law's in town. So we were out there to see her while we were unpacking and stuff like that. And then we ended up in traffic because there was a big accident on the way home. So we didn't go home until like 4:30. Turns out I accidentally locked my cat in my office somehow. I'm not really sure how because I literally checked the entire room before I left to make sure I didn't do that. So he must have found a spot to weasel himself in that I wouldn't have thought to check for. And yeah, so he was locked in here for that entire time. I felt so awful when I got home and I'm like pushing the door in. All of a sudden I hear a thud and I'm like, what the heck is behind this door? And all of a sudden his little head pops out and I'm like, no, you poor thing. But he doesn't seem too mad at me. He's sitting right over here next to me on the ottoman. You go, baby? You don't like the smell of cilantro? He smelled it on the box and then he was like, yeah, I don't want to come cuddle you. Probably smell like it. Alright. The one thing I hate is having a butler means that we don't get to like super fast forward time anymore. Unless she goes to sleep too. Alright, fertilized crop. I want to see how big these things can get. Sandy's getting lazy. She's just like leaving food everywhere. Early riser. You didn't even finish a full night's sleep. You're gonna go wake your mom up? Yeah, wake her up. Make her miserable. Play with me. Alright. What are you up to? So where are we at with your skills? Alright, we still need to get to romance level 10. We need to get charisma level 10, fitness level 10, and mischief level 10. Spray for bugs. We also need to keep up with our cellar, so let's collect all of our finely aged bottles. Okay. And why don't you do an energized workout? I'm basically gonna have the nanny raise him a bit. He's made it to toddlerhood, so like, we're past the worst of it. When they literally cannot help themselves in any capacity. At the very least, I can now at least take food outside of the refrigerator. And just give it to him. What are you waiting for? Empty bucket object. Where's empty bucket objects? Can we... Do you have the ability to wander? There you go. Just gonna let the baby wander around and get its walking skill up. Dive right back into this case of burrito. Help. I need potty. Mm. So I know it's gonna sound like I just moaned because of the food being that good. That wasn't the reason, actually. I just realized something that isn't good. When you have the safe on the property, the value of the safe, like as a purchase, plus the amount of money in it goes towards what your tax rate is. So I'm actually paying considerably more taxes simply because I have my money physically on my lot. I think I'm gonna get rid of the safe. Alright, so that should take care of me for a little bit. The tacos usually, if they do have a good amount, like the good meat, they have a good amount of the good meat. Alright, so what are we needing you to do? Okay, so we just got a bunch of bottles of nectar. Oh, not a bunch, 2. Still 6,300 simoleons, so that's not bad. Alright. So I need to break up a couple. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get revenge on the man that made sure my baby got taken away. Fight to current lot. Wait, I thought you died. Or someone else that has the same haircut and looks a lot similar to you died. Did you invite him over? Oh, yep, he's here. Perfect. Bold pickup line. Let's see if this works. Let's flirt with them and then we're gonna make him leave his partner that way. Because it says I should be able to do it under the mean option. But I can't find, like... Oh, no, no. Don't do that. Okay. So we're gonna, like, romance him into leaving his partner. Beguile. Kiss hands. Brighten day. That's one of the other things I wanted to do. So we can typically ask someone if they're single, but I can make her attracted to take in Sims, so that will like kind of link her better. Unpredictable. What a whirlwind. Joel seem to be hot and cold towards one another. Yeah, sure. Have it be unpredictable. I don't care. Emotionally connect. Tender neck kiss. Steamy makeout. Ask risque question. Trying to remember where I've seen before, like, to tell them to leave their partner. Lovingly dip kiss. Blame partner for problems, give full shoulder. Ask if single. Yep, you're married. Perfect. Just the way, I like them. Well, not me, but Bryn. All about it. There's the option to fight on, like, every one of these, which is hilarious to me. Whisper about desires. Pickup line. Ooh, dang! That was suave. She's just like watching like a creep. I do not want to try for another baby. Actually, I would hate that. I really want one baby this generation. Sexy pose, I guess. Try for baby and pile of money. That's hilarious. Wait, are they going to woohoo? Oh my god, they are. Please don't woohoo for a baby. Please, no babies. I know this game loves giving me drama, but no babies. No mas. Alright, this baby is... What? Sir! I gotta avert my vision. My poor, poor, sensitive, delicate eyes. Okay. Well. Sir. Again? What is happening? Oh. It's getting splishy splashy. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Alright. Can I ask him to leave his wife now? Ugh. Why can't I convince him to leave his wife? Do I have to make him my boyfriend again? That would be so annoying. Break up with. Yeah, do it. Okay, so now I know where it's hidden under. I don't know if I have to have a romantic relationship with them in order to do that, though. You're right. I can do so much better than her. I'm going to break up with Nadia tonight. Aha! Okay, you can go home now. That's all I needed from you. Alright, girl. Go to the bathroom. I need her to be, like, unbelievably amazing. So we already have Beguiling, Great Kisser. Increases charisma skill with every kiss. Ooh, that would be very useful, because then we can get our charisma skill up faster. Okay, that's awesome. You can wake up, my dear, because you don't want to sleep all day. Open. Veggie sliders, buddy, go get one of those. Oh, can you stop crying? Thank you. Alright. And then you can come play with toys. And if he wants, he can nap on the rocking chair. You, what do we need desperately to work on? Mischief. Okay. So mischief skill. We're gonna send a bunch of chain letters. Dang it, come on. Where's socialize? There we go. Chain letter to jail. You've served your purpose, now get out of my life. Socialize, send chain letter to whoever that is. Send chain letter to Kyle Kyleson. Send chain letter to Mom. She's a not nice lady. She got my baby taken away. It's the best way I can say that. Socialize. Screw off, Savoy. I don't want to talk to you. I'm sending chain letters. Send it to dead dad. What do you want? Nice talking to you. Send one to Jerica. Socialize. Omari. Alright, up to level 6 of Mischief. The chain letters typically tend to give you a nice little boost, but it's a pain in the butt to try and like set them up, so I'm also then just gonna have her control the forums. Let her do that for a bit, then maybe grab some food. Go upstairs and take a bath. And go to bed. Now you, my little love, you need to stop playing with this and eat the food I gave you. Where the heck did that plate of food go that he had? Did it go bad now? Okay, there we go. Mom, well, since you're standing right next to it, spar. Up to level 7, nice. Get some leftovers. Go to bed. Alright, now while she's doing that, I'm gonna update some of our trackers. So fitness, we're at level 7. Nectar making, we're done with. Charisma, 7. Mischief, 6. Nice, nice, nice. So we're now over the halfway points for all of our skill sets. We'll show you a quick update of the tracker over here. So, yeah, we're pretty much through everything. We're already growing the giant eggplants. We already have technically become a nectar connoisseur and are maintaining a nectar cellar. Wait, is nectar connoisseur... what we get for this? No. Not necessarily. Okay, so we're still a nectar connoisseur. We're maintaining a cellar, technically. All of the skills we need to do, and then we already have a at-home bar, so... nothing too wild. I guess we will have you... I need you to leave your child alone and let the butler deal with it. Take a bath. Go to bed. Where's your baby? Alright. Baby. We have so much money. I'm just gonna delete this. I'm gonna get a new one. And delete the old one. So I'm not gonna try and get someone to clean that. Potty help. Is Dad here? Is Dad just hanging out in our backyard? What the heck? Oh, this is not great. Where are you going, little man? Oh, darn it. Hold on. Sorry. Transition back. He's literally like going all the way across town to find his dad. To have his dad teach him to go to the bathroom. Okay, we're not doing that. I really should get going now. Seriously. Cheat need, make happy. Yeah, sorry. I'm gonna help him get his walking skill up by walking all the way back. Oh my gosh! These are massive! These, oh my dear jeez, these are huge! Okay. Alright. I guess we'll just like watch him make his way home. Level 2 movement, look at you go, bud. So self-sufficient. What, puppy? Why don't you come here, little man? You want some attention? Please don't rub against my ring light. It's barely stable as it is. These things are massive! It's bigger than my kid! Like, look at this. Where's he? These are bigger than my child. He's so cute. Okay. Why don't you stack? Go to the bathroom, Bryn. Then come here and weed, water, harvest. What, honey? I was wondering if I should put this 16-kilogram one in a state fair. They fit in my fridge. That's kind of crazy. All right. Wrong buttons. All right. Can you go potty by your own yet? Nope. Okay, then please ask the nanny to help you. I'm gonna hold off on the next batch of what are you doing, sir? Hey, what are you doing? Stop that. Sorry. My cat's getting back at me for locking him in here today. Again, we're gonna have kiddo focus on getting taken care of by the nanny while mom focuses on taking care of herself. No, I don't want to go on a date with you. Chest out, pushing the limits. No, I don't want a job. And we'll go have her get leftovers. Oh, me and my twin sister now despise each other? Okay. I don't know why she now despises me. I didn't do anything. Whatever. Hi, welcome, Ro and Queen. Oh, Rioanna? I'm not sure the pronunciation, but I like the name. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the chat. Thank you. I am in some low light today because I am slightly recovering from a migraine that I had yesterday. That took me out, so we're just trying to be a little bit cozy and fun here this evening. Praying that the screens will not trigger any more issues for me. But how is your night going? Or day going, wherever you're at in the world. We get a lot of different people across this channel. We get people from Italy. We had some Dutch followers recently. Good, I'm glad to hear. All we can ask for is that it's going most days. I hear a kitten sneezing somewhere. Ah, New York. Fun. You born and raised there, or did you end up there by chance? I've actually never been to New York. Originally from like the Chicagoland area, so that's the big city I'm used to. Born here. Nice. I've always wanted to check it out. I'm a huge, like, I was really big into theater when I was younger, so I was always very interested about it. Plus, I'm fascinated with genealogy and things like that, so seeing everybody that's come through, like, Ellis Island is always really cool to think about. All the architecture as well. I'm from Chicago originally. Currently, we're out in Arizona, so that's why it's 5 p.m. start stream Mountain Standard Time. Should I bring my giant eggplants to the fair? Kinda wanna try. I haven't done that before. So tell us a bit about yourself. We love learning about everyone that stops on in. Where did that notification go? Yeah, let's go to the fair. No, we're leaving the kid behind. Okay. What are you doing back there, sir? Oh, sorry, I was running a bit. I haven't played Stardew Valley, but I did play Disney Dreamlight for a while when it first came out. I'm actually kind of at the point where I want to restart the game completely because I started before all of the expansions and things like that, and I ended up completely leveling up all of the characters to like max levels and things like that super early on because I played it like religiously during COVID. And now it just, I don't know, it kind of feels a little overwhelming with all of the new characters and the different worlds and all of the. Sorry, one second. Let me drink some water. There we go. Um, with all the new characters and then all the new items and things like that, and they don't, at least the last time I played, they didn't have a good storage system. It was very limited, and you'd have to have like 50 million different chests, and then all of those chests you didn't really know what was in them, and it was just very hard to organize. Um, hey, Oink, how you doing? We are doing good tonight. Kind of recovering from a migraine from yesterday. Getting into a little bit higher spirits as the day goes on. Okay, wait, I'm supposed to be entering this fair. And I have not done so yet, so what am I doing? Bryn needs wool. Wait, why do I... Is it only wool right now? Oh, that's upsetting. Sell an item for a 10% profit. I would say I'm more on the storyteller side, though I do like building from time to time. Oh. But it just kind of depends on my mood. Some days I'm like feeling super creative. Other times I'm like, I want to see where the Sims Chaos Gods take us on this amazing adventure that they're always giving us. So like the way this challenge even kind of came to be, obviously I chose to do Very Veggie Challenge to start my stream off with. I've played Sims for years, especially Sims 4. Which world is my favorite and why? Oh, that's a tough one. Because it depends on what you have in the game. When you have the seasons pack, it can make the worlds very annoying because certain areas snow a lot because of what they're supposed to be based on, or like a lot of storms. I'm trying to think. New Crest is always good because it's like a big open area. So if you're like really wanting to build and you want to like start up a whole neighborhood with shops and things like that and small businesses, that's a really great place to start. But I think just personally for myself and like the aesthetic of it, it would probably be like Ravenwood because my little goth heart sings there. I love all the little ghosties that come to town, and the whole like life and death pack was just so fun. Um, So I think that's probably where I would say is Ravenwood is one of my favorites. But currently I'm trying to think, where are we? I think we're in the Ciudad Amor. Oh, well thanks. I think I got this at like Walmart a while back ago. It's got like mushrooms and suns and sunflowers and stuff like that on it. Normally I try to dress myself up a little towards at least the colors and like things like that, but with me not having felt very good today, I was like, listen, it's better that I show up than oh, well thank you. Better to show up than not. Consistency is key when you're trying to get into streaming more consistently, and my migraines are a serious health issue. So my doctors are really trying to push me to either find remote work or stop working altogether. So that's been kind of scary. Streaming is something that I want to do because parasocial community is something I've enjoyed over the last few years, getting to meet people from around the world. So it's something I enjoy doing, and if I'm gonna be playing video games, I might as well do it with a bunch of amazing people from around the world that enjoy it as well. One of the things that always stuck out to me growing up as someone that was kind of creative was, if you're missing something in the world, then be the person that puts it out there, because someone else is missing it too, waiting for it to come along. Yeah, we're always looking to add to the family, so if you're enjoying yourself this evening, I'm not a pushy person, but we'd always enjoy giving a follow, then that way you'll get notified at least every time I do go live. It's typically Saturday and Sunday nights. I think next weekend on Saturday we will have a gap night, so there will not be a stream. Just because the holidays and things like that, we're getting together with family in the morning and then friends in the evening for the holidays. But we will be back on Sunday evening, and possibly I might be able to hop on Friday night. So we are wanting to be a little more available. So yeah, looming anxiety, fear of unfulfilled dreams. I feel you, girl. I feel you. What are you doing over there, crazy cat? So do you play Sims as well? Welcome to the pumpkin patch. We always love getting a new member, so thank you, thank you, thank you. And yeah, I just like getting to meet new people. So like if you're ever bored and you see we're on, hop on in, let's chit chat, talk about life. If you need to vent, come here. I'm always here for my friends. Yeah, what's your favorite thing to eat? I'm a big foodie, so I'm always interested in like people's favorite food, and New York has so many amazing options. Coming from like a big city area myself, I know that like our city had such good food. I'm always interested to see what people's recommendations are. Did I eat? Yeah, I ate. My husband is a moderator on the on our channel to make sure all the bots are staying out. Uh-oh, what are you crying about, bot? Oh, no, 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 no. I don't want it to be taken away. That's not the point of this. I already had one child removed from my home. I will not have another. Crap. Make food, lady. like Italian dishes. Yeah, you can't go wrong with Italian dishes. Like, actually, I think Italian food just became like some kind of standard. Uh, Someone had posted something at work because I work with a bunch of people that are from Italy, so I didn't read into the article too much, but yeah, you can't go wrong with Italian food. Red sauce, cheese, and any kind of carb, give it to me all day long. Pizza, pasta, I'll eat it. Alright. I need you to ask her to make a meal. Nope, not relationship. Butler. Management? No. Assign task. Cook a party meal. Well, I was eating quesadilla for dinner from one of our local food trucks, so that's what he was checking in. I was making sure I'm eating that because sometimes I'll get so hyper focused on like chatting with people online that I just like won't eat or drink water or anything. So got a little bit of horchata here. Alright, can someone please make some food before this child starves to death? Oop, did I break my game? Oh, I'm a big snack person as well. Like, girl dinner nights are some of the best nights. Gosh, I remember one night I actually took a photo and it was like banana smeared with peanut butter and then smashed up granola bars turned into cereal. And you know what? It was a great dinner. I can't complain about it. Let's get you a little orange high chair for our little carrot gen. Oh yeah. Well, like I've seen a couple pictures of like restaurants that are now making girl dinner like menu items, and it's like half a Caesar salad with a bunch of extra croutons and then French fries in like a martini, like a massive martini glass, and I'm like, I'm feeling called out, but like that does sound delightful to eat. Like some nights I'm like, I'm gonna have a poor girl charcuterie board and I'll just have like some deli level salami with some like cheap cheese and some Ritz crackers, and I'm gonna try and make myself feel bougie about it because why not? It's a great meal. All right, you need to go to the bathroom. Your needs are always the worst. And what is going on with you? Can someone feed you? Did she seriously not make this meal? I'm gonna lose my mind. Hello, sir. Yes, the whole chat can probably hear you. You wanna come here? They can see you too. You coming to say hello? Oh. He says hello. He is still mad at me from earlier. Ooh, sorry, my hands. My hip was getting tight. Ooh, that did not feel good. You want to come sit in my lap? Or are you just gonna have your tail flickering in the camera all night? Hey, don't do that. That's not good for the monitors. You wanna come here? He can't decide if he wants to be a superstar or not. This is our boy, Hyde. He's one of a set. You mind if I grab you real quick, Bobby? Gosh, you're so heavy. This is our boy Hyde. He's a sweetheart. He's just upset because he got locked in the office today while we were gone for a couple of hours, and he wasn't so happy about that. And now he's being a big baby. Are you watching The Sims run across the screen? Are you watching the butler move through the kitchen? You wanna lay down? I need my hands back, sir. Ah, you're gonna go right back in front of the screen. Perfect. You're right, that is exactly where you belong. I apologize, my liege. You can come here? Yeah, the camera's up there. You can come here? He is literally standing like halfway in front of my screen. And now it's the cattail show. Alright. Well, now that the temporary entertainment has left for the evening, he's waltzed out the door. He's like, I had my 5 minutes of fame. I'm fine. Let's move on. Have they been fed? That might be why he's losing his mind. Ah, gotcha. So you have one cat on you, and since that one's not moving, you're not. No! Stop using your diaper! Be potty trained, child! Potty help. Wait, can you go potty by yourself and you're just not? You evil little thing. Then go stack. And then go to sleep, I guess. What are you doing? You need some rest. You don't have a job anymore, so we don't have to worry about that. I guess let's go make a few bottles of nectar. Fruit nectar. Fruit nectar. Fruit nectar. Collect bottles, Nothing over here, nothing over here. Okay. Cool. I need this butler to make food, or otherwise she's just kind of useless. Responsibilities. Stop repairing objects. Stop gardening. I want her, like, literally making meals and nothing else. And taking care of my child. Okay. Do I like horror games? I liked watching people play them on YouTube for years, like PewDiePie and Markiplier and all of them when it was really big. But I'm not like a big horror person myself, which is very contradictory to the fact that I'm a special effects makeup artist. But like horror was never my genre. Gore, I love gore. I love psychological thrillers. I don't like horror. Creepy children don't do it for me. Maybe I would give it a chance. Maybe I would give it a chance. If I found a horror game is Resident Evil and Dead Before Dawn. Is it DBD Dead Before Dawn? Or Dead Before Daybreak, something like that. I've heard the Resident Evil games are pretty good. Oh, Dead by Daylight. Gotcha. I knew something along those lines. A friend of mine plays it. I actually think she's playing it right now. I don't know if she's streaming it right now. But yeah. I've heard a lot of people really like that one. If you could play one game for the rest of your life, what would it be? That's always a really hard one to ask gamers. You can also try some horror games on your stream. Yeah, I mean, if I find them on a decent sale and stuff like that, I might give it a try. We play like Minecraft, VG3, but yeah, I mean, I don't think we currently have anything in our libraries. Let me check my Steam library and see if I've got anything. Okay. I call my friends hun, honey, sweetie, darling, dear. It's just how I grew up. My mother always used, I guess, pet terms fluidly. Weird some people out, but it's more of like, hey, let me know if it makes you uncomfortable and I'll do my best not to do it, but I don't do it really on purpose. I do it without thinking. Like a friend of mine the other day at work was like, hey, can I borrow your blanket? I'm freezing. And I was like, of course, sweetie. And she kind of looked at me funny. I was like, I'm so sorry. I was like, it's just the mom in me, I guess, that's like, yeah, sure, I'll take care of you no matter what. Like, what do you need? Yeah, I don't think we have any horror right now. We got a lot of different stuff, like Tomb Raider. Witcher is probably the closest thing to horror I've got. Hogwarts Legacies, Disney Dreamlight Valley, Cyberpunk. But I also need to do a desktop update because my system can't even function with, what is it called? Off the top of my head, I can't remember. Yeah. I'm trying to think what my Discord even is. Hold on. Oh boy, where'd it go? How do I find this info? Let's drop that in. Where is it? Okay, there we go. Sorry, I got like half my screen covered right now. That's so upsetting. Yeah, that's my Discord. If anybody wants to chit chat. I won't be answering anything on Discord while streaming, just so people are aware, but yeah. There we go. You have been added, my friend. Alrighty. So baby boy is asleep and all tucked into his little bed. So sweet. And girl's out here sleepy, sleepy, sleepy. Alright. Let's put this gigantic thing in there, since apparently it wasn't the vegetable harvest Fenwick fair. And let's go to bed. She is exhausted. Alright. Awesome. I guess now we just gotta wait for time to pass. I'm kind of thinking about getting rid of the butler. She's kind of annoying. She's not really helping out much with the toddler. Once he's a kid, I don't need her. Truly, I'll just get rid of her. But I kind of need her at least to like take care of some of his basic needs. But he can't do himself just yet. Hi, honey. You being a good boy? Coming to say hello again? Hi, baby. You come here? Come here. Come here. No. Okay. He's like, I'm just here to make noise and be cute, but I'm not gonna give you anything you want or need. Yeah, we know you're a little stinker, sir. Ooh, wait, she made a meal, but she left it out. It's got more hours left, though, on it, so that's good. Get leftovers, clean up. I swear this lady's leaving messes everywhere. He says, food, feed me. Yes, he does. That he does. Girl is just sleeping the morning away. Do you need me to feed you right now? I gave you a churro when we get home because I felt so bad for accidentally locking you in this room. Hey, buddy. Coming over here? I'm being a good boy. Oh! You almost slip and fall? Oh my god, that's so amazing! Thank you so much! And this is what I love about this kind of community, is because we truly do want to help one another out. I think we all understand the struggle that is going on in the world, and that there are very small little things we can do to help take care of our fellow community. So thank you so much for that. I really do appreciate it. And if you've got a stream, let me know. I will follow you back, and I can follow your streamer friend back as well, and we will make this an amazing place where we can all grow and thrive. Yes, more meows. Kitty goes meow meow. I'm good, how are you? Welcome. Welcome to the pumpkin patch. We are happy to have you. Fantastic. Love hearing that everyone's doing pretty well. You guys are getting my spirits back in order, so thank you for that. It was a pretty rough last 24 hours. Hey, more people to the stream! Hello, hello, hello! I love seeing all these drop-ins. This is amazing. I am delightful. How are you, new friend? My day is getting better and better and better. Good so far. We've been on for what? Looks like about an hour and 15. We've got some new friends already flooding in the door, which we love to see. Yeah, or since I'm not sure, unless you want to drop your preferred pronouns into the chats, they let me know that they were going to be sending you my way, so I'm super happy that you were able to make it this evening. Thank you. I need them to see. Actually, I used to wear contacts a lot. It is my preferred method, but I moved to Arizona a few years ago, and unfortunately... Oh, it's my crown? I don't even think I have my crown anymore. I think I got rid of it when I moved out here. I'll need to get a new one. A new official crown. That that's what we'll work on. But yeah, just enjoying the evening. Well, let's hope that it is my... Oh, thank you. Hopefully it is my aura getting bigger and brighter as all of you join in and make me feel so happy to see that we have so many friends joining. I am just sitting here staring at space because I'm enjoying so much of the conversation. Little man is attacking this food. Oh boy. He really likes these peas. And he is exhausted. Let's see where our girl's at. She is still exhausted. You know what? It is the middle of the day. I am going to give her one of these. Drink that on up, girlfriend. Perfect, perfect, perfect. That way you are no longer sleepy. And then we really need to get these romance skills levels up. Let me hop really quick into Create a Sim. Sorry, not having a quick eye on the chat for a second here while I just fix some stuff up. Oh wow, oh my gosh. I don't think my chat's ever looked this crazy before. This is awesome. You guys are really livening up the place. Thank you. Sorry, give me a second. I'm gonna have to roll back through this chat real quick to make sure I'm not missing anything. Google Live sleeping. Hello, hello! Did we get a new member to the pumpkin patch? Hello! Welcome to the pumpkin patch! Billy, how are you? I'm doing well. We are doing well here tonight. We are just playing some Sims 4, very veggie challenge. We got our evil generation going with the eggplant gen here. So this is our girl Brinjal, or Bryn for short. I am just updating some of her preferences because at this point in the game, we need her to break up some people. Specifically, married people. So I need her to be interested in married people. Oh, take it. There we go. Oh. Looks like the game's having a little bit of a weird glitch. Welcome to the pumpkin patch! Hello, hello, hello! Oh. Mm. Alright, So we're fixing up these preferences. I will let my moderator, who is currently handling things, keep an eye on what's going on. I'm not really sure what is happening here. Alright, y'all. Hold on. Let's take it down just a bit. We'll figure this out. Alright. Listen, we don't want any fighting or chaos or anything in the chats. This is a community. We all want to make sure that we're on the same page. Hey, guys, come on. Okay, call me Olivia. Whatever's going on with this whole situation, just understand. One, it is not your job to inform anyone of anything. You're not getting paid to do that. And two, I have not been asked to provide any money, signups, anything like that by any of the people in my stream. So if you continue to state that they're scammers, we will ban you from the stream. This is where we're at now, okay? This community is strictly for friends and people to enjoy. We're not here for drama. We're not here to start stuff. If you do not want to respect that, you can leave and come back and enjoy another time, but leave the people in the chat alone. We're giving out our warnings, okay? If it continues, then we'll take affirmative action, but I have no idea what's going on here. Everyone jumped in very, very quickly. Things took off. We want to make sure that we're being respectful. I say all of us that want to remain drama-free say aye, and those that want to keep up with the drama can go on to the next channel. There's plenty of streamers online that you can create drama with, so if you're here to stay for fun, good times, stay for fun, good times. Otherwise, get out. Plain and simple. That's where we're at. I don't want drama here. I've got enough going on. I've already stated that I am dealing with migraine after migraine due to things going on in my personal life. I do not need this on my stream. So, handle yourselves respectfully. Take care of your own business. If things get out of hand, if people start getting belligerent, those people will get kicked. This is the statement. I'm not coming back to it again. It's a good time. Let's party. Let's enjoy this. Simsy drama. And not real life drama. I'm done with the real life drama. I think we should all be at this point. No, I totally understand. And if you're here to support, I'm here to support you guys back. But we're gonna work off of respect for one another. I'm not picking one side or the other. I don't know what's going on. It went from 0 to 100 real quick, and I don't have the mental capacity to handle drama right now. So all I'm here is for love and good vibes and good times. Hopefully that aligns with all of you. Alright, so our girl, I guess she can bond a little bit with her baby. He's supposed to kind of grow up feeling neglected, so not really sure like how much I want to, I guess yes, have a strict dynamic. I do not stream daily. I actually have a job that takes up about 60 hours worth of my week, Monday through Friday. The reason I started streaming is because of my health. Unfortunately, I do not... my doctors are at the point where they're saying I need to find fully remote work or I need to stop working altogether in order to take care of myself. So I kind of started this as hopefully an open door to get out of my current working situation. We're actually getting pretty close to being able to affiliate with Twitch. We're about 4 more followers off, and then we just need our consistent, like, average streaming viewer, whatever, per night. So we're getting pretty close, and I'm really appreciative. We've been doing this for about 2 months. Yes, I know, 7 viewers. I'm very, very excited. I have not had this many in one sitting, so this is super exciting. I would love to stream daily. That is kind of the hope at one point, is to be able to devote a few hours a day. But right now, basically I wake up at 4:45 a.m. and I have to be on the road by 6 to get to my job at 8. To then come home and not get home until 6:30 or later. And then I have to be in bed by about 8 in order to get the necessary amount of sleep for my health condition. Or otherwise I'll end up having a lot of triggers. So As much as I would love to devote more time to my community here, I need to devote time to my job so that I can actually afford to keep the lights on and the internet running. But one day, if we keep having amazing supporters like you guys, we will be able to make that dream become a reality. Alright, baby boy is gonna go to bed as he is cranky. Alright, we're up to 38 bottles of nectar. Let's collect all the ones that we need to collect. Alright, let's make some bottles of nectar to keep our supply up. And, oh gosh, we had quite a few bottles to sell, so let's see how much we made. Dang! Who knew nectar could be so expensive? That's why I'm Sims loaded. Once you get over like $100,000 in Sims, you're basically a millionaire. Alright, DC is asleep. Bryn is stomping away on some potatoes. Ooh, her luck is looking not so great right now, so that's not good for the quality of these products that we're trying to make. But we'll throw them in here anyways. What's going on with baby? Had a nightmare. Oh, little man. Let's get you the nightlight that keeps the monsters away. Where is that thing? Let's do that, and then let's actually get him a little side table. Oh god, this thing's huge. I guess that's kind of better. And I need... Oh, bye Marilyn Monroe. Have a great evening. Sorry I didn't catch your actual exit. Trying to make sure my ADHD is not taken up by all of the shiny fun objects of emotes you guys are dropping right now. Okay. I saw some bedside little, like, nightlight stuff, too. I thought that'd be cute. This guy's super cute. Yeah. Okay. Because I know they get, like, little whimsy things when they wake up. next to these. Okay. Let's have you go potty and then take a nap, take a nap. Hey, mister. I think he is getting to the point. I think he is getting to the point. Oh, what's this? Hi, honey. Are you telling me you're hungry? Okay. Okay, cool. So, I'm gonna give this a quick save. I'm gonna do a quick save and leave the camera following Bryn around. I'm gonna go feed my cat really quick, and then I will be right back. As soon as I figure out how to turn off my video. Kittens have been fed, and we are now back. Let's see. Okay, cool. Alright, looks like everything's still up and running. We're not dropping any frames, which is always good to see. She has not moved at all. She's just standing here like a weirdo. Go to the bathroom. I really gotta get this counter out of here. Because anytime I have a counter that is like hidden by a fridge, I end up not realizing that there is something hidden there. Why can that go there but not this? Delete. Can we do this here? There we go. Much better. Alright. Threw in one extra counter to make it easier. Alright, baby boy is taking a nap. Let's have him get some food. Get you. We're only at 39 bottles out of 50. So I guess let's just make more nectar. Where are we at with our skills at this point? Fitness, we're almost leveled up to level 8. Gotta work on charisma and mischief. I guess we don't need to work on bottles of wine. That's something I can kind of do later on in life. She should be making excellent bottles anytime. Socialize, chain letter. Why are you not doing it? So look at your dad. Eyes, chain letter. Socialize, chain letter. I hate that the socialize option is so far back. Oof. That's rough. My recommendation is if you're stuck in that situation, the little squishy earplugs, they work amazing. I'm at the point now where I cannot sleep without them. Because they take away all noise. The white noise, all of it. All gone. The only thing I will say that sometimes it is annoying is because it's plugging so much sound out from the outside world that you do end up kind of hearing your heartbeat more, so that can kind of be a little annoying when trying to fall asleep. Yes, take all of my ridiculous chain letters. I'm evil. Alright, chain letter. Emerson. Socialize, chain letter, Savoy. Mom's getting two tonight. She really cannot stand her mother. Oh, come on. There we go. Yeah, send it to your brother-in-law. Send it to Raylan. Socialize, and a lot of these people are getting duplicates, but you know what? I don't care. I gotta get my skill up. That's the more important thing. Alright, Kiddo reached their communication up to level 2, so that's good. "20-year-old headphones? Oh goodness. Yeah, for the night I would probably just use what you got. But if you have the ability to order from like Amazon or anything like that, you can find them pretty cheap. You can get like a whole bucket of them and then switch them out once they start getting kind of dirty. And they work like a charm. I've even taken them camping. And I slept, I mean, other than the fact that I was on like a hard flat board sleeping basically, I slept pretty well because I was able to sleep without any disturbance from outside noises. Alright, Kiddo needs to be let out of his high chair. When does he age up? Thursday? Okay. I guess. No, look at them playing, they're so cute. Let's give little man a bath real quick. And then read him to sleep. It's the one night mom's gonna be like a good parent. Well, have a great night. I'll talk to you later. Bye! Love getting to meet new people. So exciting. I think that's one of the things that I love about streaming is because one of the things I find most annoying about becoming an adult is that it's so hard to make friends as an adult. um, like when you're in school, you're forced together with a bunch of people that are all your age, and you have similar things in common, like the fact that you can't vote, or you don't have your own money, or your own rights. um, but you just have very simple friendships. But then getting older, like, it does get so complicated. People and backgrounds, and money and time and responsibilities, all of that stuff gets so convoluted, and it's it's nice seeing that streaming kind of brings like-minded people together. Alright, read him to sleep. More like, okay, so we gotta turn the temperature off. Did you seriously make that child wait so that you could go turn down the thermostat, but you didn't turn on the thermostat? Ridiculous. Alright. Oh, I have them almost on like a vampire schedule. It's 6 a.m. And they're both now just going to bed. Whoopsie. Everyone's just sleeping. Well, if you came for a cozy, um, stream, then you're definitely getting it. Alrighty. Oof. See, our bills are so expensive. Pay the bills, get the mail. No, get the mail. What? Stop it. Get mail. Yeah, I guess I'll wake her up at this point, so that way she can actually function. Let's have her just take a brisk shower so she's nice and energized. Have her get some food. God, make more nectar. Ooh, mischief level 7! Yeah! That's what I like to see. Let's update my tracker. Nice. Alright. Ooh. Losing a... Oh. Wait. What? Am I about to get really, really rich? Okay, so this is the number of money that we have right now. Okay, I don't really care that that person died. I now have my mother's will, which means I should be getting everything she owned. So I have 141,694 simoleons in my current bank account. That does not include what is in the safe. I think that's over 50,000 simoleons. The moment she reads this will, which actually I'm gonna cancel everything before the will, because I want to know. I don't even want you to wash your hands. I just want to figure out what... I want to see this jump. I want to see this jump. The will has arrived. Guardian, blessing headstone, 100% of the household goes to... Oh! We are now a millionaire. It was that easy. We can call it quits. We don't need to play the game anymore. We already won everything. Wow, that's insane. Okay. Well, that happened. I guess destroy the will now that we don't need it. That is pretty impressive. I will say so myself. Open seed packet. Open seed packet. Okay. Take your shower now, please. I have so much money, it's actually disgusting. There's like no struggle that will happen. The struggle will simply come from the fact that I have to do the challenges in the game. But money will not be a problem. See? I guess we'll have her... Oh, she's still pretty energized. Let's... What do we need to get raised right now? Everything's doing pretty well. Let's have her go jogging, I guess. Energized jog. DC, how you doing, baby? No, I don't want to talk to my dead mother. Alright, since Savoy has passed and now we have all her money, we'll save this. I am gonna run to the bathroom really quick, so I'm gonna just turn off the camera, and Mike and y'all can watch her kind of jog around and do whatever she needs to do. I will be back. Oh, what timing. You know what? I'll stay for a bit. Ciao! Hi, Matt! How are you today? Okay. Matt, I might butcher this, and I do apologize if so. But I asked one of my friends at work to teach me a little bit of Italian in order to kind of chat a little bit more with you. So he tried teaching me essentially like what's up, and oh, I don't have it written down. I usually am best written down, but it was oh gosh, what was it? What was it? What was it? What was it? Ooh. Come state, Billy? I'm not sure how well my pronunciation is on that, but I did try to learn that for you, so I'm happy to see that you're here this evening so I can kind of utilize it. I literally, I tried so hard to learn it the other day at work. I told him, I was like, you'll never guess that I have a friend who's from Italy on my streams that pops in. And he was like, oh, that's so cool. Let me try teaching you a couple things. So I told him he has to start giving me Italian lessons now so that I can learn little bits and pieces. The language I already have some basis in is Spanish. So unfortunately, my brain often reverts to Spanish pronunciations, and I know that is different than Italian pronunciations. But I am doing my best, so welcome, welcome, welcome. Ciao. At least she's finally making some food. Replace. Alright. We'll have you go upstairs now and take maybe a nap. You, sir, wake up. Go potty. Food from Hina. You're right. So I was about to run to the bathroom right before Matt hopped into the chat, so I will be right back. Give me a little bit, and we have the camera following Bryn, so we will just kind of track that way. And we'll be right back. I promise. I'm back, sorry, but a 2-minute ad popped up on me. Oh no, that's the worst. Well, thank you for coming back after an ad. I do not have that ability within me. Um, I was saying that I told you previously that some of my friends are from Italy that I work with. And so I actually went into work the other day and I was like, hey, I need you to teach me a little bit of Italian because I have a Italian friend on my stream that comes in from time to time and I want to kind of know how to say something nice to them. And so he tried to teach me how to say basically like what's up. Um I don't know if I got the pronunciation down, but I believe he told me it would be something along the lines of like "Come state belle" or "belly," something similar to that, and it'd be like "What's up, beautiful." So I do apologize if my pronunciation is absolute BS. I wanted to try and be able to tell you a good hello when you do pop in because it does mean a lot that you're a repeat streamer or a repeat viewer here on the stream. So he says he's gonna try and teach me some Italian um, over the next little bit, so hopefully I'll be able to say a couple different phrases. He told me another one, but I don't think it was very appropriate, and I do not know how to like pronounce it. My my best second language is Spanish, and so my brain automatically tries to put the pronunciations in like a Spanish pronunciation. And that's just not authentic for an Italian accent, that we stress certain words and things differently. Um, so, but it's been very interesting to kind of learn the language. I actually learn language best when it's written down. So I have a notebook that he wrote it all in, but it's in another room right now. So, but yeah, I wanted to learn something nice for you. So thank you for coming back. Oh, don't worry. I literally work with so many people that like have come to work in the States that have never spoken a lick of English prior to coming to the States. So I love getting to help them learn some of our crazy terms and phrases, and I love getting to learn them in return. How's it going? Is come va or come stai? Is it stai harder I, or does the I make an E sound like stay? Let's speak in English. I really get okay. We'll speak in English because my Italian will not be very good. um, but yeah, I like to get to meet people from other places, as I always say. So I like learning new languages. My grandmother was Mexican. Family originated from Mexico. And so I learned some of my Spanish from her, and then I grew up in a lot of kitchens where we had Mexican cooks. They taught me all of the naughty things to say, and then took some throughout high school and stuff like that. So I'm always fascinated by other languages, even if I can't handle it. Anyway, how's it going? How was your day? Honestly, it's a lot better than it was this morning. I ended up unfortunately having another one of my migraine attacks yesterday, and I had to leave work early and take an Uber very, very far back to my home. Um, but it's been a recovery day. I've been trying to rest, and then I wanted to make sure that I was here to stream with all of my amazing friends, such as yourself. Oh, we got a new follower! If you're in the chat, hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the pumpkin patch. As I was saying, you worked all day. Oof. What do you do? Are you in like retail, food? Are you like in an office, construction? What kind of job do you do? This poor baby keeps getting left in this chair. Let him out. Oh, he's sad from losing a grandparent. I'm not sad from getting millions. We ended up having Savoy die, and we ended up with all of her money. So we are now loaded, to say the least. I'm a banker by profession, and I'm also a YouTuber. Oh, that's awesome! Well, let me know what your YouTube is. I would love to give you a subscribe, follow. I don't know what they consider it anymore. Because I know now they also have like the actual subscription where you can like pay. But yeah, drop your information. I would love to give you some support. And banker by profession. I always, like, everyone in my family thought I'd grow up to be a banker. Reason why? Because I loved counting money. Like, it was one of my favorite things to do as a kid. My grandparents, anytime they would go out, they would come back obviously with change because they worked with cash. And they would dump all of their coins into like these giant water jugs, like empty water jugs, until they had so many of them in their home. And so my grandfather, when he realized I really liked counting change and cash as a kid, he actually would dump out the containers, and he bought a machine that would sort the money into the rolls that we have here in the US. I don't know if your money comes in rolls when it comes to coins. And he would always ask me like to do the math on it and stuff. So like that's kind of where my interest in mathematics came in. So that's super cool that you're a banker by profession and a YouTuber. Yeah, we all have to have our side hustles. Unfortunately, we are still working towards making them pay the bills. What kind of content do you do? I'm interested to hear. Why is this man in my house? He's an aggressive little thing. Why are you here, Vlad? Stay away from my neck. Weirdo. Okay. I need... how many more? Still need 11 more bottles of nectar. Oh my gosh, that is so... Ow! My hand hurts thinking about having to manually count that much. Oh my god, you have 5? You know what? Do you have a Discord? If you have a Discord, I'll drop you my Discord, and then you can send me all 5, and I will follow all 5. Since you have been such an amazing support here on this channel, I want to make sure we're supporting you right back. That is what this whole thing is about for me. If you can keep showing up for me, I promise to show up for you. So let me drop you my link. Give me one quick second, dear. I just pulled it up for someone else earlier. Give me one moment. Business maker. Love it. Well, I'm interested to see what kind of content you have, because I am trying to get myself... Do I need your nickname? You give me whatever you want. If you want to be called The Sky is Blue, then darling, I will call you The Sky is Blue. Whatever you prefer. We would call you Matt because that's what's on here, so... Okay. Why don't you go to bed, but go potty and then go to bed. Why don't you quickly wake up? Go to the bathroom. Clean up. Get leftovers. Tell this man to get out of your home. Or does he have a key? No. Why is he here? And while you're eating, because I've been forgetting to do this, watch the romance channel while you're eating so that you're gaining skill. Then go to bed. Alrighty, my friend. Let me... Yeah, if you wanna... I dropped mine for you. If you wanna send me a request, otherwise I will send you a request after we finish the stream, if that works for you. And always happy to call you Matt. There we go. Yeah, sorry, I keep like my phone right in front of me, so it's easy for me to do it from my phone. One of these days I will get myself a third screen so I can manage my life a little bit easier, but for now it's my dual screens and this old girl that's running everything right now, but she cannot update to Windows 11, so the hope is that through the stream I will eventually be able to start saving up some money and be able to... Yeah, I use Windows. I never learned the other option. Maybe eventually I probably should, especially with the realm I'm getting myself into. But yeah, I've always used Windows setups for my computers. He's sleeping his life away. See, I do not like Apple anything. And I know that's a hot take, and I know that can lose me some followers, but I stick by my guns. Apple is just not where it's at for me. I've had Apple products. I had the original iPods, iTouches, iPads. Never the Mac computers, but I've used them in like school settings and friends had them and stuff like that. Not my cup of tea. Plus, we're hoping to build our own gaming systems here shortly. I appreciate it. I'm not here to judge you either. Like, I had an iPad for a really long time. My only gripe is, like, it just... A lot of it is you can only stay kind of within its own field, and I don't like that limitation. I bought all of my... I think it might be a bit of a bias, too. All of my books, because I'm an avid reader, that I've purchased for... God, almost 20 years... were on iBooks, and unfortunately iBooks is purely Apple. It's not like if I bought them through Kindle. So now that I don't have an iPad that functions, I cannot access my library that I spent decades building. So I think it's pretty basic. I'm a fantasy girly. It doesn't always have to be smutty fantasy either for me. One of my favorite trilogies is the Iron Butterfly trilogy, and for the most part it's pretty PG. It's just, to me, well written. But I've also read like the Court of Thorns and Roses and all of that stuff. I've read... I would say fantasy romance is usually the genres that I stick within. I'm not a big nonfiction person. Only a couple of them have ever gotten my interest when I did like book reports and things like that. Um, I want to try starting to read some of the classics, um, especially like the dystopian classics that like I read during high school. Um, so like a lot of Orwell's work and uh, Bradbury and all of that stuff. I want to kind of revisit those, especially with the world we live in now, because I'm like, I think so much of that knowledge is wasted on the young. We don't really care about it when we're being handed it. And now that we're adults and we can kind of see the world for what it is, we're like, oh, you know what? I remember this book that told me everything would go topsy-turvy if humanity did this, and humanity's doing it, and it's starting to look topsy-turvy. So it's always really interesting to revisit some of those items. What kind of books do you typically read? I'm always interested in what other people like. For me, I just that's my realm. It's what got me reading in the first place. Growing up, I was told I had a reading disability. My mother literally would tell me, she's like, I would cry on the couch and believe that you couldn't read when we try to do your homework. And um, here we are, so many years later, and now I've devoured different series, novels bigger than things she's read, and it was simply because finance books. Hey, listen, someone's gotta know the knowledge so that people like me can have someone to go to ask questions. Because that stuff to me is like reading Greek. And I'm not even talking about like the Greek we know now, I'm talking about like ancient Greek. Like certain dialects that are not even spoken anymore, Greek. I went to business school and I did really well, don't get me wrong, but certain things were like in one door and out the other because my brain just could not fully wrap itself around it. You read Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. How did you enjoy it? Yeah, those are like the classics I want to get to because like there's it's always interesting to know especially where those authors were mentally and like just in general at that time of their lives when they wrote these stories. Um and so it kind of gets to be a bit of a history lesson when you read the fiction and then maybe look up the documentaries and autobiographies and biographies of the people that were the reason for the art existing. I haven't read the original Frankenstein, so that's definitely one on my list. We actually we agreed that all of our cats would be named after monsters. Because our first cat that we got together, we named her Banshee because she would just scream her little head off like a banshee. And so now we have our boys, which is Jekyll and Hyde, based after Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. And yeah, so who knows? We'll probably end up with a Frankenstein at some point in time. So what would you say your favorite pastime is? Is it like reading or going out with friends? Like a certain hobby? Alright, what are we doing with her? Might be able to level up my fitness skill. Run with chest out. Run with chest out. Stop. No. You were technically inside of a building. Go back in. There you go. Stop. Oh, she's sick. Take medicine. And you're sleeping already? It's 12 o'clock.
Ooh. I'm so sorry, sweetheart. I didn't know you were under my feet. Hi, honey.
But it was fun. I was at a bookstore and I asked the clerk, what is the book that's easiest English to understand? She recommended that one. Did you ask what my hobbies are? Yes, what your hobbies are. You wanna come here, sweetheart? Or like, just like what you like to do for fun when you have your free time. You're not working at the bank or creating all your YouTube content. What's your favorite thing to do? Oh, that didn't look good. Okay. Yeah, she's working out. Do I have a hair tie in here? Yes, I do. Alrighty. Push the limits. Well, that's good. Well, not having free time, but going to the gym. That's good for your body and things. Because I definitely do not get enough exercise myself. Ooh, level 8 of fitness. There we go, girl. Alright. Oh god, I have way too many hobbies. Actually, when we do the onboarding with the company that I work for, we have to give individual presentations based on a certain topic. And one of the ones that you can choose is your hobbies. I had 15 slides to get through in 10 minutes. And it was all of my hobbies. So it stemmed from things like doing special effects and beauty makeup, which I've done for, God, half my life now. I knit from time to time. I own my own art business. What else do I do? I watch a lot of TV. I write. I play D&D with my friends. I'm sure I'm forgetting like 5,000 things that I do. I like spending time with family, my pets, things like that. So, I love eating food. Love eating food. If that is considered a pastime rather than a survival need, I will say probably eating food is my favorite thing to do. Dungeons and Dragons, yes, it is. Yep, I'm a wee bit of a nerd. I didn't actually start playing D&D until, what, 2019, I think? When it was kind of getting popular again, but like more mainstream popular rather than nerd popular. And I was so shocked that I never knew anything about it or like didn't know the reality of it because I grew up in theater. I loved obviously fantasy novels and things like that. And that's kind of what D&D is. I mean, D&D can be whatever you want to make it. And there's also other tabletop games like Cyberpunk, which is another one that I love playing, which is more future based versus like fantasy medieval based. Um, but yeah, D&D is like super super fun to play with your friends. It's strategy, it's puzzles, it's acting out stupid scenarios, testing your luck with the DM or god as we often call them. Um so it's a freaking riot, I swear. It's one of my favorite things to do. Unfortunately, when we started having some financial troubles, we had to focus on seeking other revenue paths and packing up our house to sell it and things like that. So we ended up having to leave the group we were with for like over a year. Um, but we'll eventually get back into it because it is so much fun. And who knows, maybe we'll start recording our sessions and posting them online, and then people like you can come and enjoy watching some big dumb idiots play some really crazy role play. It's the best way I can put it. I mean, oh gosh, one time so when we had like first started with the crew that we had just left, we were doing what's called the Mad Mage. The Mad Mage's Maze. And it is like, you can do an entire campaign inside of this. Exactly. Thank you. But so the game, you start off on like a main level, and then you have different battles, and it kind of is like an XP grind, experience grind if you're not used to the terminology. And you just fight monsters and you solve puzzles, and then you go down each floor, and each floor gets more difficult because you're getting more skilled at your character. We didn't stay in there because our DM kind of wanted to see how everyone would interact with each other and figure out gameplay if we needed to make any changes to anyone's characters based on like race or class or whatever they wanted to do. While they were in the maze, we could make changes. So initially we had, oh gosh, we had a bard, which is like a singer, entertainer, and they're often said to be very flirtatious. And we had a cleric, which is like a religious healer that has magic. And we had a paladin, which is like a religious warrior. What else did we have? We had a warforged, which is like a big robot. And we had an elf who was a druid, which is like this nature-based. Oh yeah, that's definitely very early there. But yeah, so long and short, we're walking through this place, and we have some experienced players and we have some new players. Experienced players know to watch their back at all times because the DM can be very shifty. And so we're being like, okay, we're sneaking, we're checking all of our stealth checks, rolling dice and everything like that. And we go up to this door. The door's not not locked, so we go into the door. The room is kind of dark, and we say we look around the room to see if there's anybody in there from our hiding spot in the dark. And the DM goes, "You don't see anybody in the room or in front of you," something like that. It was very based on their verbiage. And we immediately got suspicious because DMs are very good at parsing their words. So we go, okay, we checked the ceiling to see if maybe there's like an assassin up there that's going to like sneak up on us or something crazy. And he goes, okay, you see a bunch of moose heads on the ceiling. So we're all laughing. He chooses to do this because we kept like being so suspicious of him that he wanted just to throw us a curveball. And we start trying to like pull these moose heads down, and we realize these moose heads are alive. So they're talking to us. They're animated moose heads. Our druid is not happy about this because he is like a huge protector of animals and he does not like seeing these creatures this way. So we have our paladin that's this big hippo creature, and he's very strong, and he's trying to pull the heads from the ceiling. It could be kind of whatever you want it to be. It kind of depends on who you fall in with. It can be as simple as like you're traveling down a road and you pass by a wandering merchant. Do you stop or do you pass him? And the party can discuss and say, well, we decide to see what he has for his wares. And okay, cool. So you decide to talk to the merchant, and he's stating he's heading from some city off in the east, and they're having to flee because there is a issue with a evil wizard, and he's fleeing to the next village. So to avoid everything in the direction he's coming from. So you take a look at his wares, you buy the things that you want. If you want, you can ask questions about the evil he's escaping. You can continue on the path away from it. You may end up getting a quest. So he could say, well, actually, I had to leave a lot of my cargo behind in my shop back there because of the evil wizard. I really need that cargo. I have a very important shipment to make. Would you be able to possibly go back and get it and meet me in this town when you've retrieved it? So, again, you're given the choice, and you have to kind of see how those choices will end up affecting you and your party, and what you end up rolling on dice and things like that to see if you end up succeeding at certain conversations. Like maybe you wanted to be like, you know, my friend, what you're selling here is a little too expensive. I think you can actually give it to me for this amount. And you may need to do a charisma roll to see if you successfully bartered with the merchant as he's passing through. And maybe you'll get a discount on your items. So it's really fun. It's a great way to strategically work with other people. I think it's a really, honestly, it sounds silly, but I think businesses should kind of actually insist on having D&D leagues in their companies, because it really is good for, one, team building, and two, getting people to think outside the box to make difficult situations better. So it's a game I cannot recommend. Well, I could probably recommend it until my voice gave out, that's for sure. Yeah. Yeah, each person plays a different type of character. So like my character was, it could be a very heavy strategy based game, but it can also be kind of like a sit around with your friends, have a couple drinks, and like goof around and see what happens. Like your DM can say, okay, you walk into a tavern and you happen to see this person over here. Do you go say hello? And it might be one of the other players. So this is kind of how you meet your party members. And then you all sit down and you're like, well, I'm going to have a drink. Okay, well, roll a Constitution saving throw. Constitution will base on how drunk you're going to get from drinking these beers. And then you might have to role play how drunk you are based on what the DM tells you. So it could be like a really fun, laughing time. It can be very serious, and like everybody like gets really heated and they're in the battle and they're really going for it. And it can even be really heartbreaking when you end up having a party member die, and either they want it to be final or you don't have the ability to save them. Because sometimes there's people that want to change over to a new character. They like the one they started with, but it may not be who they want to be anymore, etc. But there have definitely been times where like people have cried losing a party member. I know that my team was a little bit upset when my cleric ended up dying like brutally in battle to the point where they were like, there's no way to bring her back. Which was intentional because I was setting up for a very particular character I had built with our DM to help us in the latter half of the game that had like worked for the big bad, is what we call like the end boss. But she had like worked for the big bad, and we needed to get rid of my character in order to introduce that new one. So it depends. It's truly who you play with. So like if you have friends that you're really tight with and you have a good time like hanging out and spending 4 to 6 hours together, then try setting up a D&D group. Like you can find players handbooks for pretty inexpensive. You can even use D&D Beyond, which is a website, and it has most of the information listed there for free for like the base games. And then you can use digital dice, or you can go out and buy all the shiny click-clack math rocks that we call them. But yeah, no, D&D is so much fun. If you have even an inkling of being curious about playing it, run towards it. Because I learned about it years before I started playing it, and I wish I had started sooner. You're still sick? I thought I told you to take medicine. Sorry if I'm beating a dead horse. I'm really passionate about D&D. Because like I'm the weirdo that like gets dressed up to go to D&D in like costumes. Because I love an excuse to wear a costume. So like I've gone in my pirate's garb before, like dark enchantress type stuff, elf, druid, like lots of different things. I enjoy it. It's fun. It makes me smile. Plus, if you have it like a commute at all, there are like podcast versions of D&D play. I'm not sure how many of them are in Italian, but if you're wanting to like learn English through hearing others speak it, Not Another D&D Podcast is like a really funny one. It's a comedy D&D playthrough. Critical Role is the like most widely known, and it's because it's literally a bunch of professional voice actors playing the game. Oh, perfect. Yeah, so those are both in English. And so those could be really good if you're working with like earbuds in or something. I will say you'll have to catch yourself possibly laughing from time to time. Now I will say that they are not maybe the most appropriate things. D&D can get a little bit racy, sexy, and sometimes, depending on the different parties and things like that, they may not have the cleanest of language. So be warned on that end if that is something you're not looking for. Looking for something a little bit cleaner. I'm sure there are out there. But yeah, it's a really fun game. Actually, I need to get back into listening to Not Another D&D Podcast because I have like completely blown through all of my other podcasts with my hour-and-a-half commute each way to and from work. So 3 hours of my day driving. So you can imagine that I've blown through multiple channels worth of podcasts in the last, we're in December, 9 months, 9.5 months. Yeah, I didn't think I could get through anyone's backlog that quickly, but I did. That, and I also work on like contracts all day, so I'm like listening to random stuff while working as well. Just because I can't look at spreadsheets and contracts all day and not have something else going on, but not have like the people that are behind me chit-chatting about their day. That's distracting. listening to something isn't. I don't know the logic on that. Ooh. Ooh. Alright. Are you still sleeping? It's only 7, I guess. Alright. So romance and fitness, we're getting pretty close. Charisma. I think I need to send her out on like some dates with some married people or something. Let's craft some more nectar. Grab all the finely aged bottles. Okay. Nope, not that. He's still sad about losing his grandma. Yeah, see, he likes the little nightlight we got him. I am eating... Let me try and put the lid on so I can actually show. I'm eating quesadilla, which is Mexican food. We have a local food truck that makes it. So, I enjoy giving a small business my patronage when I can. It's very good. I'm eating the cucumbers out of it right now because I almost treat it like chips and I dip it in the consomme. Probably not the most normal thing that I do, but okay. Get some rest, my friend. I do appreciate you stopping in tonight. Thank you. And I enjoy you too. Get some rest. We look forward to seeing you on the stream again, as always, and I will definitely make sure to go follow your YouTube channels. Follow you back. Yeah, whenever you have time, my friend, don't worry about it. I will get back to you for sure. Night! Bonus serata? Hopefully I got that pronunciation correctly. That was the correct term. I've heard it thrown around as people leave the office at night. Alrighty. So she is just making some nectar. What do we 4 bottles. 73.50. Nice. Alright, let's grab some food out of the leftovers. 8 more bottles! Let's go! Excuse me while I bend down to eat my food. Right. Why don't you come over? Invite to current lot. And you can come to my house. And you can come to my house. And what the hell? Wait, Uriel's not married to my sister? Relationships, other sim. I'm gonna get all these people to leave their relationships. Oh my god, no, I don't wanna... This was supposed to be my brother-in-law. Wait, I have a really good relationship with her. Relationship. Other sim, break up with. I need to get this relationship higher. Ooh. Damn it. I don't know if this is gonna work out well. I'm worried this will not work out well. I thought being high enough friendship level would allow me to break these couples up, but it seems like that's not the case. Okay, so that broke. Oh, no, no, no! This wasn't. Oh my god, no! Dang it. Okay, so this is supposed to be at 4. I don't care what anyone says, because I did break up another couple before, but I keep forgetting to make sure that's active. Relationship. Other Sims break up with Rachel. We're in love? Okay. Not for long, you're not in love. I will make you my boyfriend. Give repair tips. Compliment outfit. No. You're already at my house. Why would you want to come over and hang out? Tell a joke about monkeys. Embrace. Old pickup line. See if that works. Make this man regret the day he said that he... Oh, well, he didn't tell me he's not going to leave this way. Full pickup line. Joke about old times. Kiss hands. Ask for seductive dance. Drop this down a little bit. There we go. Yep, we're hitting that 3-hour mark. You know what? I should do what's good for me. I should probably call it a night and give myself a little less screen time. I'm now literally getting like up on the screen. I should be able to fully finish my dinner. Maybe take a shower. So let's do what's best for my health right now and say that tonight was a successful stream, no doubt. We had a bunch of new people jump in. We had a bit of a drama-rama in the chats for a bit there. We had some of our favorite friends stop on by and say hello to us, which we always enjoy, so thank you again. Always to all of my friends from around the world for stopping in and saying hello and sharing their lives with me. And we will see you in tomorrow evening stream, so long as my health maintains and I don't continue having any more migraine attacks. But again, thank you wherever you are in the world this evening for joining us. We appreciate it so much. Good night.